So when our girls were 7 and 9, we decided to buy our own house, sort of so that me and the girls could stay put. So we bought a house. I was working quite locally to where we bought. The girls went to local schools. So the kind of homeschool work triangle for us was quite small. And that was a kind of decision we made to get our girls through secondary school in sort of in the local area. But the downside of that, of course, has meant that Rich was away all week. And so he was the one that was away and traveling and was only home at weekends. And we didn't really see him much during the week, depending on where the posting was. So I'm not saying that was a good decision or necessarily certainly not the right decision for everybody at all. And obviously postings just worked out that way. If Richard had ended up, I don't know, being posted abroad for 2 years, we'd have gone, in that period. But that happened to be what just about worked for us. But I'm not saying that's the right way. Every military family does it in every different way. Their kids are different, postings are different, jobs are different, etc. But that's probably partly a consequence also of my job not being hugely mobile. Yes, I could have moved to another office within the firm or moved solicitors' firms, but it's not that solicitors' firms are relatively traditional. My firm's quite a modern firm, but relatively traditional. So moving every 2 or 3 years might have been quite difficult. So that's quite a long-winded way of saying we just muddle through, which I think is what most people do.
I think we do, and I think it's the unpredictability of it. It's because we're moving in the summer and we don't know where we're going, we don't know what's happening at all. But there's no point trying to plan for that. You kind of go, well, if we go here, should we do this? And if we went here, should we do this? But ultimately, you just have to start again and muddle through and just do the best you can, really.
Yeah, I think Rich and I used to have quite a lot of conversations in our early years when I would do quite a lot of well, what if this and what if that, and he used to say to me, just stop what ifing, let's tackle it when we know, which is kind of all very well and good, and of course he was right, but and I've got better at that over the years, but at least initially, and particularly when the kids were little, you want to know what the plan is and you want to start implementing the plan, whatever that happens to be. So yeah, don't think too far ahead. Take one hosting at a time and stop what ifing. I think those are my tips,
I think
much as
I
they are.
think for the sake of my marriage, I might have to do that. My poor husband is just like, I know nothing. But yes, it's fiddly, but nice to know that you've had this experience, and it's handy to have that tip. So I'm sure he will listen to this and also agree and probably tat at me a little bit.